Okay, this is Gary Steelman, and an apparatus that he has invented recently, which will stop the flow of oil from the ruptured BP oil well in the Gulf of Mexico. Tell us how this works, Gary.
Okay, we'll start. This water coming out of our pipe represents the oil that is that black ugly oil going into the Gulf of Mexico. This is a well casing, and it's fed with a garden hose. And that represents the oil leak. This apparatus here is the device that's going to stop that oil leak. And all this is called the Steelman Oil Stopper, I call it. It's a hollow PVC tube. This is hollow. The only thing that stops it is we have a rubber bladder, which is a rubber inner tube, that is going to expand between this pipe and the well casing, which effectively shuts off the oil. Now we're using an automobile inner tube, but what our in the ocean model, it'll have a custom fitted inner tube bladder that's made for the pressure involved and the job that it has to do. We've already talked to people that can make that for us. So this is representative of prototype. This is just to look at, because this would actually have a series of several bladders up and down this pipe. This pipe would probably be in the range of 20, 30 feet long. And it's going into a casing that's similar to this. This is a well casing. This is a 15-inch casing, and we don't know exactly what it is, but this is a typical well casing. So it would fit down in there, you know, with a larger pipe. Here, Dennis, help me put this in the hole. It's just a little awkward for me. Okay, we're going down into the well casing with the Steelman Oil Stopper. This is done with a remote. And we'll have this tied up so you don't have to hold it by hand when it goes in the hole. Okay, push her on down. You still have air in it. Will it go down? We didn't get all the air out of it. Put it down the hole. Okay. We still had air in our inner tube. Okay, Dennis, pump it up. Oh, see this water coming out? This already represents oil. It's coming out of the casing. But we're not going to waste this oil this time, so we have a bucket ready for it. See, so we have about 50 pounds pressure coming in with our garden hose. We've got about the same amount of pressure coming back out. Give it a couple more shots, Dennis. See, we slowed this way down. And we can shut this oil off completely. An automobile inner tube's not really shaped the way we want it. But you can see that the oil, which was coming out here at our well casing, is now going up through the Steelman Oil Stopper, coming out the valve into this hose. This hose would be going up to the surface of the ocean, a mile up, and into an oil tanker so that we can retrieve this oil and prevent it from polluting the water down in the Gulf. Any questions?
How would the pressure in the well compare to the pressure in this prototype?
Our best estimate, we haven't talked to BP, but we have talked to people in the oil field, that it's under 300 pounds, PSI. And our bladder and our pipe and our system can very easily handle those pressures involved. So even if this was under 200, 300 pound pressure, we can still shut it off. Now, once we get this, I'm going to shut that down. We have Halliburton come along with their cement pump. This inner tube would be down here somewhere. They will fill this pipe up between one pipe and another with cement. They use a quick set cement. I've seen them do it. I've worked on these rigs. They'll cement that in, and that makes a permanent fix. That well is permanently capped. Permanently stopped it from polluting the oil in the ocean, the water in the ocean, and permanently going upstairs so that we can retrieve this oil and put it in an oil tanker and get it over there to the refinery.
But if you so chose, you could actually turn that valve off too, could you not?
Turn it off. Turn that valve off, Dennis. Now we've stopped the oil.
Very good.
Whoops. Good idea. This a rubber inner tube, and it's too far to the surface, is not designed for what we're doing. It works to demonstrate our prototype, but we'd have a whole different bladder system in there. But yes, we can shut it off.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.